What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Texas State Dynasty. Today we're headed to Memphis to take on the Tigers, led by star running back D'Angelo Williams. And I got a comment that I'll show you right here. Thank you for this information. We're also facing the kicker, Stephen Gostkowski. We're going to take a deeper look at this roster in just a second. I'm going to go ahead and go over to him now. And I can't lie to you guys, I'm a little bit worried about this game. The way that our run defense has been playing. And what you're going to see here, something I did, is I'm going to go to the running back. I gave him his name. I gave D'Angelo Williams his name. I gave Stephen Gostkowski his name. And, just a little something, At quarterback, it's not going to be Drew Allen. He is hurt. It's going to be the freshman redshirt quarterback, Jerry Johnson. 72 overall. Not great accuracy. And yeah, they're going to be running the ball down our throats with D'Angelo Williams. Tommy Oliver, not a great fullback. Ray Burgess, 87 overall. Pretty good senior wide receiver here. But outside of that, not really all too much happening. At tight end, got John Garner. He's pretty good. Here's the offensive line. Not bad. Not bad. But D'Angelo Williams may struggle against other teams with that offensive line. Not us, though. We don't have a good defense. Defensively is what we're looking at because it's kind of what our game is pure offense. Defensive line, here with Adam Ball and Chase Corbett, not that great. And at D-tackle, not that great. Matthew Crawford is out for the season, so instead it's going to be Bryce Sherman and Sidney Kirby, the 62 overall. That's not all that great. At middle linebacker, Jason Avery. Corner, Josh Green. Lance Gaines playing the other side right there. Free safety, James Bryant. Strong safety, Lucas Cutler. Good set of safeties. You have 6 safeties on the roster. Strong safeties. You have 8 safeties on the roster. Good God. Again, Stephen Gostkowski and Marlon Thompson, and that will round out the team. One more peek at the in-season recruiting. And you'll see we are down to 5 really good players here. They're all, I believe, top 100s? Something like that. A bunch of 4-stars and a 3-star in Chase Jackson, who I think, he looks incredible. Maybe his hands aren't all that great, but we can get that up. We can get him to be a much better catcher of the football. Prince Hampton, I just love that name. That name screams like franchise mode, dynasty mode. Brad Burton, again, that's just a tight end name right there, and he is very happy with us. We are his #1 school right now. Tommy Nolan, we're one of the top 5 schools. We just have to not get sacked, I think, and we'll be looking good there. Alex Mathis, we're one of the top 2 between Texas State and Oklahoma. Hopefully we can get him. But yeah, I think a really good showing against the 2-1 Memphis Tigers would go a long way in helping us secure some of these recruits. Our D- to their B-, it's just not looking all that great. Gonna go ahead, simulate, and get into this game. So the commentary for this game is going to be a voiceover. Reason being is my recording software that I have recording the gameplay footage exported at a different speed, and I can't get it to match up. I have tried so much to get the commentary matching up with the gameplay, and it just doesn't work out. So instead, I will be commentating over it after the fact, but it's just what I gotta do. I'm sorry. I really am. Y'all let me know how you feel about the post-com, and let's get into this game. Starting off, per usual, by kicking this ball away. Dingle kicks it away. D'Angelo Williams is going to be returning kicks for Memphis, returning this one to about the 25-yard line. And going into this game, I knew for a fact that it was going to be a run-heavy offense. As you can see here, first play of the game on offense for Memphis is a pitch that picks up 12 yards. And yeah, man, this is again, run-heavy team. One of the best, if not the best, running backs in the conference with D'Angelo Williams, who picks up another first down right here on a gain of 14 yards. Another left side pitch to D'Lo, and it gets them a first down, gain of about 16. And you're going to see right here, they fake the pitch, and I love that play call, but we just bring a heavy blitz and get them in the backfield. Draw run right here, and Williams again in space. The blocking in this game was, for the most part, pretty good from what I remember. Little handoff to Ryan, though, was a mistake on their part because we stopped them in the backfield, TFL, and this forces Stephen Gostkowski to kick this field goal, and you know for him, it's automatic. 3-0 is the score now. Memphis up. Incomplete pass would bring up the second down, and some really weird things happen in this game. That being one of them. Just hits him right in the face. I have no answer for it, man. Third down, Rich Williams under pressure and is forced to throw a really bad pass that doesn't get anywhere. And then this right here, this is one of the biggest issues with jumping in between games. It is just the fact that, man, punting or really kicking in all these games is difficult. They're all just so different, and it goes wrong. Just goes completely wrong right there. Incomplete pass, bringing up second down. Johnson back to throw. It's incomplete, but he's hit as he throws, and this was a big turning point at this point in the game. Jerry Johnson would have to come out due to injury, and I'll show you here who he was replaced by in a second. It is going to be true freshman Sam Horn. Yeah, not looking good. Really low awareness. Accuracy is just as bad as Johnson. And coming back into the game here, we're going to get our first look at the true freshman Sam Horn. Over the course of this game, I'd say he actually performed quite decently. However, here on 3rd and 10, we get into the backfield, take him down on his first snap. And the true freshman, who probably wasn't expecting to play whatsoever this season, already feeling what it's like at the college level. And we forced them to have to kick a field goal. Stephen Gostkowski, I mean, you already know, it's going to be pretty automatic. Still, from 49, it's not a chip shot. Kick is up. Kick is good. Back out on offense, Jerry Johnson out for this game, but won't be out for pretty much any more of the season other than the rest of this game. 4 wide for Rich Williams. Going to drop back. Deliver to Anthony Atkins on his first catch of the game for 8 yards. No gain on the prior play, going to bring up 3rd and 2. Williams having to escape right here, using his legs to pick up the first down and some more, and accidentally I pressed the wrong button. So I think before this I was playing like Madden 25. I don't know why I hit right trigger, but I did. Luckily the ball goes out of bounds. Here we get really unfortunate news. Cedric Anderson out for 11 weeks. No good. 3-yard carry on the last play. 2nd and 7. Williams looking for Atkins right here, and that is going to be something you see often in this game. Rich Williams, his accuracy was not good in this game. It was really bad. And right there you have, all of the right side of Atkins that you can throw to, and you throw towards the impact corner instead. And right there, Rich Williams, I press R2 again. I was having issues with that as well. Going to bring 4th and 16, and then we got a punt. Yeah, fell apart hard at the end of that drive. D'Lo, back to return. Going to field it at around the 15-yard line. And right here, boom! Stripped away and picked up by Livingston, who somehow escapes and gets all the way down to the 1-yard line, setting up an easy 1st and goal with 1 yard to go, 4 plays to get it in. What a turn of events right there after 2 straight drives where Memphis is able to put points on the board. Texas State hands it off to Stallings, who punches it into the end zone to take the lead 7-6. What a turn of events right there. It really shows what special teams can do for you. Another special teams play that I'm showing, Burgess going to return and get hit. But unfortunately, Ricky Hopkins, our 4th receiver on the depth chart, is injured. He hurts his knee. And thankfully, Ricky Hopkins would come in later on. But now we have to go and see who do we have behind Ricky Hopkins. Can't be good. It can't be good. And it's not good. Pedro Smith, the 48 overall with 70 speed. Oh, man. I can tell you right there, I was trembling. I was scared, man. I did not want to have to field Pedro Smith. And, yeah, Pedro Smith. However, on defense now, first down for Memphis. A direct snap to Williams and a really good open field tackle there by Ryan. And I tell you what, man, I was really happy with Ryan in this game. He was all over the place, making plays, and you'll see that over the course of this game. 20 on the clock now, 2nd and 4. Again, 6-yard carry from D'Lo, who is having a pretty good game outside of that fumble on the kick return. Another direct snap. They love the play, and honestly, who can blame them? Picking up great yards each time that they go to the left side. Turn of the quarter, first down, and a fake handoff right here that works to perfection. Tried to jump it right there was the cornerback, and Ryan, who I believe is their fullback, ends up picking up the first down. Beautiful play call and work to perfection. True freshman Sam Horn really doing well so far in this game, and I'd say overperforming from what you expect out of them. Setting up this first down at the 29-yard line. Another direct snap, but we're there. Beautiful play by our middle linebacker, Leonard. I know I said that really weird. They've been going left. They go right with the toss right here, and great job by the corner, shedding the block and getting over there to make the tackle. Honestly, when we're facing someone like D'Angelo Williams, 6 yards doesn't feel that bad to give up. I mean, it sets up a 3rd and 4 for us right here, and if we get a stop and force them to kick a field goal, it's only going to be a 2-yard gain. Horn back, looking, firing, and a beautiful play by number 28, who just made the tackle on the previous play. And of course, you know Steven Gostkowski, he would go ahead and kick this one through. Going 4 wide once again, faking a handoff. Williams with plenty of time. A floater for who else? Pedro Smith, the 48 overall. And oh my, I was not expecting to ever target him. And the first play on offense is a catch to him. What is that, like 25 yards right there? Beautiful play. I was so surprised that I went into the depth chart to take another look at him. Pedro Smith, the 5'9" redshirt freshman. Beautiful first play of the drive, and right here handing it off. The blocks were amazing for Stallings, who was actually able to get something happening. I think a 24-yard carry. We are moving great right now. It is fantastic. And I gotta say, doing this voiceover, never done these before. Let me know what y'all think. But it's almost like reliving the game with you guys right here. A fake handoff, Williams looking, and I mean, it was just a duck of a throw, and honestly, my bad. Another 4 wide, this time with a tight end, and a risky throw ends up working out. Buckles on the catch. Buckles, who let the ball hit his face mask, this time when the ball comes to him, doesn't let that happen. Doesn't let it fall to the ground. It was really risky. I believe that was the impact corner about to make a play on it, but we got there. It was great. If you want to know why I go to the menu so much, it's mainly so I can sync up the gameplay audio and commentary. But right here, Williams having to extend, and this one, I don't see any explanation that could be had. I mean, you have about 7 yards further that you can throw the ball a little up in the air, get it above this defender, and you throw it right to him. Somehow, longest interception return, which isn't true. I just find it a bit ridiculous that you can't get it over right here. We get a good view, not anywhere near the guy that I was throwing to. And now Memphis, 1st and goal at the 6, closer to the 5. Can they punch it in? Looking, it's going to be an option, a great pitch, touchdown. And what is this man doing? Well, what are you doing? He did the snorkeler. Oh, he did the Dance Dance Revolution. Yeah, I've got all the Dance Dance Revolution games for the PS2. Let me know if y'all want a gameplay of that. Anyways, Williams having to extend this one, throwing it deep, and it's the returning Hopkins. Back from injury, and his first play back is, what do you call it, a 30-yarder? Beautiful. Out now, option run, Williams. ends up pitching it to Stallings and getting a little bit of like a pseudo block, enough anyways, to get the first down. Play clock winding down, got to snap it. Williams on the run, and this right here is exactly what I'm talking about. Interception to Bryant. Man, I don't know what is going on with that one. Got all the room on the right side to throw it. And you'll see here, he throws it right to 45 Bryant. And across midfield, Memphis with a great opportunity here to go up even more. By the way, D'Angelo Williams, little fun fact about him, he would eventually go on to have matches with TNA. He would have professional wrestling matches, and Horn leveled right there by Ryan. D'Angelo Williams off the field, faking the handoff, Horn with plenty of time, and a wide open Young, and that's my guy. That was me right there. I sold out for the run, got caught up on blocks, and couldn't get back to play defense. Completely on me. And it's on Horn to deliver a decent ball over there across the field. Great job on him. Horn with a draw, a quarterback draw. Ryan coming up to hit him. First down. Hey, it worked once. Why not do it again? I'll tell you why, because you're going to get caught up and tackled in the backfield. Loss of 1. Great play D. 3 running backs on. Horn dropping back, though, to throw, trying to run. Beautiful play there by the defensive end. Third down. 5 wide. True freshman Sam Horn delivers to Taylor, who was wide open on that play for the touchdown. And right there, I just don't agree with what the safety was doing on that left side. There's no one over there to cover. And, you have a crossing pattern. You got to get over to cover somebody. Just doesn't do it. 23-7. Play number 1 of this drive is going to be the story of my life with these games. Offensive line, horrible in this game. Horrible. Maybe it wouldn't have statistically looked so, but we were under duress way too much right here. 60 getting one of the 2 sacks that happened in this game, I believe. So I don't know if this is a glitch or just something that was programmed into this game. I didn't like the play, so I went ahead and called an audible, and look what happens here. Now still, I see Circle, Campbell, and you're going to see him on this play is going to be open, if I would hurry up. Campbell, wide open. What? My only explanation is he threw it to where the design play was supposed to be, but good God, man, what was that? Well over 20 yards off the mark. If you were trying to throw, I just don't know what the explanation here is to why this happens. It's kind of silly, though, and it wouldn't be a ground break video if something like that didn't happen. I was so baffled, I even went into replay to try and figure out what happened because Campbell was open, wide open, and you can see, yeah, Rich Williams has pointed that direction, so clearly he meant to throw it over there, not like it rolled off his hand weird. I don't know, man. I don't know. 1 yard carry on the last play. Sam Horn looking, firing, intercepted by who else? Ryan. He's been all over the field making tackles and comes away with the interception right here, being a thorn in Horn's side. Down at the 1, just trying to get away from danger, and Stallings does exactly that on a good run and some good blocks. Wasn't really watching the clock, 20 and running. A little handoff for Stallings, and somehow stayed on his feet a little longer. Timeout called. And with 15 seconds right here, you know what the MO is, what the goal is, to try and get any points on the board before half. But only 15 seconds to travel 80 yards down the field, or at the very least, 50 to try and get in field goal range? Rich Williams, under pressure, having to fire to Buckles. Timeout called. Last play of the half, Williams looking and firing for Atkins, his number 1 receiver. It's going to fall incomplete. And that'll end the first half, 23-7, not going the way we'd want it to. Back from half, looking to flip the script on this game and get into the end zone on this first drive. Williams under pressure, having to fire to Mendoza. I really like Mendoza. I really do. I think, he's not able to come on the field all too much, but every single time he does, it feels like he makes some sort of play. I really, really like what we have with Mendoza. 2nd and 2, 3 wide with a tight end, and Williams going to drop back, looking, and tried to get the ball out. He did, but as he was being hit. Williams again dropping back and again under pressure off the side. Williams looking for the first down with his legs, and he gets it. And another hurry right there. And you saw the stats, I believe, at the end with how many pressures they're getting. It's becoming ridiculous. I really hope we're able to get that left tackle in recruiting. And right here, good pitch for Stallings, able to save the play and pick up a couple yards. Rich Williams in the zone. Anthony Atkins in the zone for this big-time 3rd down. Williams having to run, got all the room in the world. I should have just ran with it, but went ahead, threw it to Atkins. Since they were both in the zone, I really trusted it. It worked out. 1st down, getting across midfield. 2 straight incomplete passes. Can Williams fix that on this play? Looking, firing for Buckles, and it's caught down to the 20-yard line. Buckles with 2 really big plays in this game. This one setting us just on the cusp of the red zone, and they're going to say we're in the red zone, our report right there for this season so far. Going to be faking a handoff to Stallings. Got a bunch of receivers heading to the right side, and the throw for Atkins was on the mark, but Atkins was being hit. Williams looking. Plenty of room here. Gonna take that room on the right side, using his legs. Down 5, down to the 3-yard line. Good job by Williams, who has about 4 yards a carry right now. And, college counts sacks as a loss in rushing yards, which I guess I understand because running backs run so darn much. Handoff, Stallings. And Stallings, he is great on the goal line. Feels unstoppable, like the blocks are good and he can get in every single time. He's got 2 touchdowns in this game, as we are going to set up to go ahead and go for 2 to make this a 1-possession game. Instead of 23-14, it'll be 23-15 if we can get this. Dropping back, firing, Atkins. 2-point conversion is good. Memphis back on offense, 1-yard carry. Horn looking, firing to the flat, and what a weird interception for Williams, who has all the room in the world to take this back. Pick 6, and boom, just like that, back in the game. 2-point conversion ties it. Can we get it? Option run, Williams. 2-point conversion's good. It was too easy. We had every option on the option right there that would have worked. Great job all around by the entire team playing that complementary football. Here we go. 2nd down. Going to be a handoff for D'Lo, and I'm showing this because, man, we have been stopping the run pretty darn well against this really dangerous running back. It's been a joy to watch and a joy to play. It's really nice to be able to stop the run like that, especially when in some series we can't do that. If you know, you know. 3rd and 3. Horn. Can he convert? Gonna try and run. Almost gets it, but tackled down. Gonna be punting the ball away, and we get a chance to take the lead. Another 2 straight incomplete passes. Can we make it happen on 3rd and 10? Williams once again using his legs, and that's pretty much the entire offense as he evades a tackler, stays in bounds to get all the way down to the 30-yard line on the other side of midfield. Starting this play at around the 20, and yeah, that's going to end up being close to a 40-yard run. Yeah, we've seen that play before. Williams firing for Atkins, who is going to try and evade people, end up running backwards, and this is bad news. Oh no. Anthony Atkins said he injured, what was that, his hand, his elbow? That is the last guy that we want to see going down, and just like that, our number 1 weapon. What is Williams going to do, man? He's in the zone, maybe fired up from seeing his teammate, his number 1 guy, go down, firing for Stallings, and that is into the red zone. It's like the formula is 2 incomplete, 1 complete. Can we keep it going here? Williams, lots of time, looking, still looking, running it around, and throwing off the hands of our tight end, who is understandably upset with himself. 4th down and 10, though. We're going to go ahead, try the field goal, even though, honestly, man, I am not confident with kicking in this game. Alexander, not the best kicker. Going to set it up. We've got the wind at our backs. Kick is up. Kick. Doinkson! What a kick from Alexander. And now we have the lead. Oh, man. The doink it worked in our favor. I couldn't wait. I had to look. Anthony Atkins out for this game, but that means he will be back for next week. Thank you. Thankfully, it's just not anything all too serious. We can keep him out for this game. That's fine. Facing Memphis, who isn't the best team, does have weapons like D'Lo, who they hand the ball off to pick 4 up. But again, that's not like a 10, 15-yard gash. I'm okay giving him 4 or 5 yards a carry. A carry for 2 yards. 3rd down, handoff. D'Lo can't get to the marker. We're doing great in the run game, covering the run game, and even doing it on the offensive side of the ball, is what I was trying to say there, forcing them to punt. It's 26-23 to start the 4th quarter. Thompson going to go ahead, punt this one away to not Anthony Atkins. This is our impact player at cornerback. It's Glover. Not in the zone, but you're going to see right here, makes one miss, and makes another miss, really showing a lot of heart on that kick return. And if that's what you're going to be doing, maybe we should play him more at kick returner and punt returner. Drop from Campbell on the first play. Williams in the zone, looking for Pedro Smith, who is able to come up with the catch. What? Pedro Smith. Man, with all the injuries at wide receiver, yeah, he's had to come on, but he's made an impact so far in his limited role. Another one of those guys, just like Sam Horn from Memphis, who didn't expect to play much at all this season, as we were unable to make anything happen on 3rd down. We have to punt it out. But, yeah, Pedro Smith, very surprised and impressed with what he's been doing. Alvin Carpenter, who I believe is a backup safety, was hurt on the punt return, as Horn, a quarterback draw, is what I was trying to say there. And it works to perfection. They've ran that. Is that the 3rd time? So far, so good for Sam Horn running the football. Maybe that's what they got to do, because running it with D'Lo isn't working all that much. Sam Horn running works. Sam Horn throwing, not so much. However, oh my. Yeah, D'Lo just put us on a highlight reel. Going back to the play action, as you can see, but it doesn't work. Sniffing it out. We've seen it a few too many times out of Memphis. And let's get a little replay right there. The linebacker, Leonard, making the play. Big 2nd down and long. Horn, eventually under pressure, firing an errant pass that is picked off by Walker. Good move from Walker, picking up another 4 yards on the return. We are in a really good position to run away with this football game. Williams rolling out to the left side. Gonna fire Pedro Smith. Who is this guy? Coming out of nowhere to play a really vital role in this game. Loss of 2 on an option run and an incomplete pass. Brings up 3rd and 12. We're at the 34-yard line. Williams under pressure, floating it, and I don't know what happened there. I don't see why the tight end wouldn't be able to get over to that one. But anyways, 4th and 12, and the coach suggestion says, go for it. At this position, I agree with it. Too far to kick, too short to punt. 4th and 12, can we get an unlikely conversion right here? Rich Williams going to be looking, and he's going to fire for who else? Pedro Smith. 72 yards, the leading receiver of the team. What a game that he is having. Left side option. We've got all the blockers and a trips left. and Williams pretty much is going to walk into the end zone. Only one guy to worry about, but he's not enough to stop Williams from getting in. 17-yard touchdown, and we go up 2 scores, 33-23, less than 2 minutes in the game. Sam Horn doing the old Rich Williams special with the 2 incomplete passes on 1st and 2nd down. 3rd and 10. Can the true freshman pull through right here for his team? On the mark, it gets it to Ryan all the way to the 33, and the fumble goes out of bounds. What could have been the game-winning play by the defense, just letting it get out of bounds. No good. We don't like that. Here are your players of the game on either side. Goskowski from Memphis, and for us it was Williams who had that pick 6. Horn looking, having to move a little, and it's an absolute dime. Not only that, 22 just got burnt. And when honestly we should be getting ready to kneel the ball to get the win, Memphis brings it back to a 3-point game. The hope of Memphis relies on this Stephen Goskowski onside kick that goes directly to Hopkins. Just not a good onside kick whatsoever. No chance for the Hands team to get on that one. And now they have all 3 of their timeouts, so we're going to need a first down or 2 to secure this win. Stallings with a lot of great blocking right there. Gain of 7, but is pushed out of bounds. Last play, no gain. It was a Rich Williams option run, and it's another Rich Williams option run, and he doesn't pitch when I tell him to. Now, granted, I saw he was kind of trying, but it's like he decided to keep it to not risk the fumble, which at the time I was very unhappy with. Now on 4th and 1, what's our situation? I'll tell you the situation. It's 4th and 1. We get 1 yard and we win the football game. So I go back to the trips left, all them blockers out there. I'm starting to really fall in love with this play, and it's for this exact reason. Boom. Timeout taken. We win the game. Atkins is doing push-ups on the field. Atkins? Rich Williams is doing push-ups on the field. I think I just miss Atkins. But yeah, we're going to go ahead, and I'm not too sure why. Oh, I know why. So we have a tight end that we're trying to get in recruiting, and I felt the need to try and get some yards to a tight end. Didn't work out. It was a drop. And now I'm going to go ahead, kneel the ball out, take a win. Good game, Memphis, just not good enough. Well, I apologize. I just lied to you. For some reason, I felt the need to do this. And I made sure he stayed in bounds, or stayed out of the end zone. Culverson's now injured, and I'm going to take full blame for him getting injured. We shouldn't have ran a play, but, went ahead and decided to do that. I think at this point is when, I go ahead, kneel the ball, and that's the game. Some extra yards, I guess. I don't know. And that is it. 33-30 is your score. We moved to 2-3 on the season. Gonna go ahead, Gatorade bath him. Oh, that looks like sewer water. What in the world? Don't throw that on him. He must be mad. He might be real mad. Anyways, good game. And I wanted to... Number 1 greatest game of all time. Okay. Sure. We'll go with that. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this voiceover and want to see more of it, let me know. Because it's kind of weird to do. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it yet. Anyways, stats for this game. Rich Williams was terrible through the air. Absolutely awful. I mean, it was not a passing game, that's for sure. But running, we were able to combine for about 150 yards. Receiving-wise, Pedro Smith. Anthony Atkins, of course, got hurt, so he only had 30 yards. First time having lower than 100 yards in a game. But Pedro Smith with them 72 yards. What a game from the redshirt freshman. Buckles came through. Hopkins kind of got stat padded towards the end right there. Yeah, man. Beautiful game through the air for these guys. It was just Rich Williams wasn't able to do too much. Blocking wasn't great at all this game, even though the stats don't really show it, Allen Ryan, the safety. What a game from him. Beautiful game from him. We, of course, had a pick 6 as well. Here are all the sacks we got. We had 5 of them things. Plenty of TFLs as well. Man, this defense played phenomenally. Ernie Leonard, the guy who I said I want him to step up. He had 2 TFLs and 2 sacks. I don't know if sacks count as TFLs in this. I'm going to assume they do. But I think 4 tackles, 2 TFLs. Great game. We do get a bye week, which means 2 sections of recruiting. I don't know what to really call them. I guess 2 weeks of recruiting. Gonna go in here, look at the progress we've made on these new recruits real quick. You can see Texas is blanketed by a stifling Tigers defense. I guess they may have played LSU, and they lost 41-0. Jeez, that's rough. Recruiting, looking pretty good. I see a green arrow here with Tommy Nolan, and that means we are number 1 on his board. Please, we desperately need it with this offensive line. Please. Brad Burton, we are tied for number 1 on him. Tied with Oklahoma. Prince Hampton, Chase Jackson. Chase Jackson, we're number 1, of course, on his board. And we're tied for number 1 with a lot of schools on Prince Hampton, who I desperately want. I just love the name. One of the top 2 schools for Mathis as well. Yeah. Koger is going to go to San Diego State, potentially. That's weird. I guess he's a Cali boy, wants to stay in Cali, but still. Going to go ahead, simulate, and take one more look at the next week for recruiting. Next week, we take on Tulane, and what are they, like the Mean Green? The Gang Green? Something like that. They're a B- overall, and looking at these stats, I mean, they're just a not great team. However, looky there. We have the number 1 pass defense. That's pretty cool. Pretty dang cool. We play Marshall after, then play Rice, who I think is going to be the worst on the list. Tulsa, Texas Southern, who is the worst, never mind, on our schedule. We should be able to handle them. UAB, and then we end off against SMU before another bye week. Looking forward to this, man. I'm really looking forward to the rest of the season. I think we could end the season off 500. I think 500 is a really good goal to shoot for. Let's do it, man. Really excited. Really looking forward to getting into this, into the rest of this, man. If you enjoyed, please let me know. If there's anything I can do better, let me know. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.